Because did you not drink up?
What is going on, world? I'm Wesley from Aconnectiontv, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And the similar connection that I'm going to try to adopt with you without being highly annoyed is with real world skeletons, something about the beef. And yeah, I know beef was in the title because this dude is about to get mad over fucking... Okay, before I even get to that point.
So, how are you guys? I'm Madison. Well, the Wesley version of Madison. And so, it's very hard for me to stay away from Tony. I know he fucked like 15 people while we were in the same house. Well, no, wait. First he fucked me. And then another girl came in the house and then he fucked her. And then another girl came in the house and then he fucked her. And then I kissed him at the club after he fucked both bitches. And then another girl came in the house. And then he fucked her. And now all the females are gone. And now he's to myself. I have him to myself. And so I don't know. It's just something about him. But yeah, he's just so cute. And so we're gonna fuck. And I wanna fuck him. And so we're gonna fuck.
Oh, Madison's speaking to Sylvia, and Madison's like,
I don't know, should I just leave him alone still?
Sylvia's like, you're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to do it. You need to, but you're not going to be able to do it. You just need to stop it, but you're not going to be able to do it. Oh, man, I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. And so they go out to the club. You know, Bruno wants to stay with Carla. They're getting along now. They're like a couple or something like that. And, you know, Carla cooks and he cooks, or one of them cooks. And so he doesn't want to go out. Bruno doesn't want to go out. And so Sil makes a flat Bruno to go out with them. And, you know, Tony sits next to flat Bruno. And, you know, they go out. They go out and have a good time. They get drunk. They get liquored up. They come back. Bruno kills flat Bruno. And, yeah, what happens after that? I'm trying to think because I'm just annoyed already. Madison and Tony are drunk, but Tony likes Madison, Madison likes Tony. All the while they were at the club, you know, Madison was trying to keep her distance from Tony, which you need to do, boo! But anyways, you know, she's attracted to him, he's attracted to her, they're both drunk. Things happen. Things happen. It's very hard. It's very hard, and I know. It's very hard to keep your composure, but I wouldn't keep going to somebody that's clearly an asshole. Like, Tony's clearly an asshole. I know he may be 24, 25, 26, whatever, but he's clearly an asshole. Like, you're an adult, you know when you fuck over someone, and yet you continue to do it. But it's fine, because Madison allows it. Like Sylvia said, Sylvia's sitting there splashing them, spraying them down with water, and they're still looking into each other's eyes like... And they're just getting splashed and they're drenched. And Sylvia gives up. She's like, whatever. Y'all want to fuck? Go ahead, fuck. I'm not trying to stop y'all no more. Yeah, especially Madison. Like, you need to stop. But whatever. You keep going for it. That's on you. I'm not spraying y'all with water anymore. But Bruno is making him some hamburgers. He makes 4 hamburgers. And he eats 3 and he saves 1 for later. You know, Bruno's trying to get bigger, trying to work on his size. He goes to the gym. The guys eat the hamburger. And then he comes back, his hamburger's gone. So he starts to flip out. And he says that him and his brother got into an intense argument over food, and they haven't spoken in years over a piece of food. So I have to say that's pretty cool that, well, before I'd even get into that, let me, because I'm watching this episode and I'm trying not to get annoyed, but I'm getting annoyed because it's like no one is learning. Like, we're not progressing forward. Like, in the real world, people progress forward. That, I mean, I think I'm mainly talking about I'm mainly talking about Madison hooking up with Tony and her having a conversation with Violetta, and Violetta's like, if that's what you want to do it. But if it's not what you want to do, then don't do it. And she's trying to convince her not to settle. But I'm like, yo, like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't get it. And then this dude getting all upset about his hamburgers. Dude, Tony gets beat up. Well, not beat up, but Tony gets sucker punched at the club. And of course, they're drunk. They coming off that high of wanting to scrap. You know, it was interesting how Jason kind of pleaded the fifth on both instances. Like, I would have thought that Jason would have been on that rah rah at the club if somebody popped off on his roommate, but he was like, time to go. And then I thought he would have, you know, went kind of ham on Bruno when they came in and Bruno's beasting over some fucking hamburger and his roommate got beat up. And it's kind of like one of those situations where he's like looking down at him because, like he said, he doesn't go out all the time. He just wants to chill sometimes. And they're coming in drunk, you know, and he's like, oh, look at y'all. Y'all look disgusting. Like, who ate my hamburger? Like, I don't know. And then he spazzes out on Syl. And, you know, she's like, oh, look at you. Shut up. I wasn't talking to you. You look fucking disgusting. You're drunk. Just disgusting. Shut up. You know, and, you know, Jason goes upstairs, has a little bromance situation with Bruno. Of course, you kill him with kindness, and Jason's like, oh, give me a hug. Mwah, mwah. If I was gay, I'd grab your ass. You're so sexy. Come on, man. Get over it. And Bruno's like, no, but my hamburger. Like, no, it's the principle. It's the principle. I'm like, there are so many more things to be concerned with in this world, and we're sitting here arguing over a damn hamburger. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. You've already been in this house a month and a half. You established a family ship with these people. Like, why are we fighting over food? Like, I just don't understand why are we fighting over food? And then, you know, Bruno's like, okay, yeah, all right. I'm sorry. I need to fix my ways, but I'm human. Everybody says that I'm human. No, fuck, I'm human with the I'm human bullshit. Fuck out of here. Like. Anyways, and so we skip past that. Syl gets Bruno some hamburgers, puts a little bow on it, and you know, one of those sticky adhesive bow decorative thingies, and then writes on masking tape, "I'm sorry." And so Bruno gets, I got burgers. He talks about working on the farm. He briefly talks about why he's not talking to his brother. And I'm like, oh, whatever. And then, you know, Nicole's sisters come. And they're both getting married. And it's nice to have family come by. Not a skeleton per se, but I was trying to figure out who the hell Nicole was going to have come through that's her skeleton. What's her skeleton? You know what I'm saying? It would have been hot if it was a dude that she was kicking into and lied to about being gay, and you know, it would have been hot if there was something like that. But you know, her sisters come through, and that's a beautiful thing too, to see the love. Hey. Okay, so we start to find out that Nicole is a chronic cheater, and it's very hard for her to settle down. She wants to split whenever she feels that her emotions are getting involved because she doesn't want to give someone the power to hurt her. I get it, I understand that, but I honestly feel that she'll end up missing out on some great potential women. But I completely understand that because I don't like for my emotions or my feelings to get hurt because someone leaves me when I become vulnerable and I like them. So I completely understand that. Everyone goes out, they have a great time. Everyone's getting acclimated to the sisters, the triplets. And I don't know, it's very cool to watch, but I'm so tired of Madison allowing Tony to come in and out, and of course Tony's at the club and he's kicking it with another chick, Nair or Nair or whatever, Carla's friend, and he's like, I know Madison's upset, but I also know that up here, she knows that we aren't together. Fucked up. Fucked up. Like, that is terrible. Stop messing with Madison. Leave Madison alone. She is not remotely doing nowhere near the damage that Tony is doing. So yeah, it is his prerogative. Leave her alone. That's what he needs to do. Like, he needs to be man enough to just let her go. Like, I don't know. And then we get into the whole story about Bruno and the brother. I just knew that his brother's sexuality played a part in it. The fact that the father didn't really accept the brother played a part in it. And the fact that the son was a complete outcast, I'm thinking because of his sexuality, led the brother to be like very non-caring and just lash out because he was angry. And so he took the opportunity to lash out on Bruno because Bruno got mad over a fucking tuna fish sandwich. And so he lashed out, which he shouldn't have, and said that he should have died and da-da-da-da because of the car accident. So that's what led to the two brothers not talking anymore. I think it's very easy for Bruno, or it was very easy for Bruno to be dismissive to his brother because his father was already dismissive. I mean, that's how I look at it. I don't really know the specific details, but listening to what he said, I think that had a lot to do with it. But then again, the brother does seem to be a bit on the aggressive and arrogant side. So I don't know. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with these two. Okay, so Madison decides to stick up for herself a little bit. Just a little bit. And she tells Tony that she has had it up to here. Why does he play her and continue to get in her bed and try to be with her? And I think it's about time, but I hope that Madison stays strong. You know, I really do, because she deserves way better. She deserves way better than Tony. And Tony's like, well, I just want to enjoy myself and I just want to have a good time. Then stop playing her. I mean, but I already said that. The triplets leave and, you know, Nicole is feeling some sort of way because she realizes that she's not going to have another moment like that with her sisters because her sisters are getting married. They're going to be hundreds of miles away. She's moving to Hawaii. So she's feeling, you know, emotional, and it's touching to see Nicole in this sensitive state. But yeah, what else is happening in this particular episode? Nothing really dramatic is happening. They're going to save the drama for next episode. So they went to the NASCAR race thing. I thought that was cool. Madison gets the black eye from that. And you know, one thing that I really realized about Real World, they don't edit like the Bad Girls Club. I know it's like the same production company makes the Bad Girls Club. So why the hell don't they just let the Bad Girls Club play out the way that they let the Real World play out? Everything's in order. Everything's in order on the Real World. There's no cuts. There's no edits. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm watching this and I'm like, yo, the Real World is the truth. Like, totally the truth. I don't know. I enjoy this season though. It's pretty good. What happens? So Tony and Madison are together. Why? Why? Why, Maddie?
Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Oh man, I mean, the things that your heart allows you to do. And Brian is here. This is going to be interesting. The next episode looks pretty cool because it seems like Tony is going after, it seems like Bruno is going after Tony and Brian is sticking up for Tony. At least that's what it looks like. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what is about to happen. I'm Wesley from Aconnectiontv, the network. Let me know what you thought about this review. It was kind of like, because it was a lot of, like going forward and then taking back. And going forward and taking back. Going forward and taking back. But anyways, definitely subscribe. Okay? This is...
Yo, that's my word. Man, how many mics does it take to get the center of the top? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy out here, you know what I mean? Yo, BX, stand up.